Oh, that was a fart sound. Just sweet baby Jesus. Hey there everyone, my name is Amelia Lowe and welcome to my show, Grownup-ish. This is the show where I teach all of you out there how to be normal, functioning, adult people in the real world. Clearly I look like the best person for the job. What are we going to be making today? Good thing you asked, Mom. For today's recipe, we don't really have one. What we're doing today is decorating Christmas sugar cookies. Cue fanfare! Hopefully there was some, otherwise that's wildly disappointing. I've already gone through the trouble of baking up some delicious, homemade, festive sugar cookies. I will leave this recipe down in the description box below, so then that way if you feel like it, you can make these yourself. It's really easy, didn't really take that much time. The hardest part was honestly just rolling out the dough and cutting it into the little fun shapes. But other than that, it was really simple. And I mean, for this, honestly, you could just go out to Costco or BJ's or whatever your supersized store is or whatever. You buy yourself some simple sugar cookies without any decorations, bring them home, decorate them yourself, ain't nobody gonna know the difference, honestly. So why did I do it? I like butter. Let's get started. First, let's start off with something simple. We'll start out with this delightful candy cane. Now, I have in front of us some really nice decorating icing from Wilton. I got it in red, leaf green, and white, aka Blanco. That's what it actually says on the description. I'm not just being mildly offensive for no reason. I'm doing it because it's helpful. I also got these little tips to put on the top, you know, just the tip. I also got some fun sprinkles. Wow, I'm really supporting Wilton brand right now. It turned out to be the nicest thing at Seatown. Okay, so, first order of business. First order of business. You have to remove the little foil from the top, otherwise your fun stops here. Not in a good way. Wow, really, just get on there. So, being that candy canes have stripes, I think that's what I'm gonna try and do. Let's see if that works. Now, I saw on Food Network that they always say to squeeze from the top, and I employed Food Network's lessons always. Oh look, that's perfect. And you can just squeeze from the top, not from the bottom where you want to, kind of like when you do toothpaste. You want to squeeze just from the butt of your icing. So lesson learned, squeeze the butt. Boom! So now you lick off the excess because that's what you always do. Now you have this awesomely white striped candy cane. Now of course we need the red stripes because we need to represent both parties. Let's get the red. My bad. Now you have your tip and you want to use the same one on this. I'm using, it looks to be just like a really simple little round tip as opposed to these other ones, which I'll show you later on, have like fancy designs and much bigger openings. This one is nice and tight. That's what we want. We want it nice. Did I just put this on the white? Or is there leftover white? Oh, there's leftover white. That's lessons learned. Sometimes squeeze out the remaining white until you get the color you really want. Wow, that took a long time. Okay. Boom. This is how you do it. Bakers must have the strongest forearms ever. Not even in a sexual way, just in like, dang, this is a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Get out of there, green. Are you sick? Perfect! Now you have a really over-iced cookie. That's what everybody wants at the holidays, though. Over-iced cookie alert. let's move on and let's not take as long. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a star next, because baby I'm a star. I'm gonna use green, because we haven't touched the green yet on camera. I touched the green in front of it though. Okay, so we're gonna use a different tip for this, because I wanna see what this one looks like. We're just gonna follow around the edges of the star, because who doesn't like a green star for the holidays? Perfect! Now, let's use some of our sprinkles that we haven't gotten to really touch yet. Let's get the little white pearls, because I always feel like those are classy as fuck. So now you're just gonna sprinkle those on top. Try not to get them everywhere. Try, I said. Alright, then you shake it off. Shake it off. Woo! Now you have a star. They kind of look not the greatest individually, but I swear from personal experience, once you put a ton of homemade icing cookies all together on a plate, they automatically look amazing. Pretty much that's just the way it goes. Don't matter if by themselves they look sort of janky. If you do enough of them, people instantly think they look amazing. It's kind of like the beer goggles of baking. And we're gonna do a stocking. Let's try another tip. Let's use this one. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I guess we'll find out. It kind of looks like rivet. I'm down for that. Let's grab the white. Let's use a different tip, because I want to use all the tips. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just put it all on there. Oh yeah. Just put the icing on. Oh yeah. There you go. And another tip for you guys at home making these. If you want to fill in the spots where the icing didn't quite get to, just use the tip and then you can sort of use that as your paintbrush and then fill it in. That's also good if you don't particularly want it to be a super like defined shape and you just kind of want it to be filled in. I think I'm going to do that with the red, because although the ribbons are cool and all, I kind of want just like filled in icing. So another lesson, if you don't particularly like the way that the icing job turned out, just cover it in sprinkles, and that is sure to help. So I'm going to use red sprinkles on the bottom because we used red, and then I'm going to use white sprinkles on the top because we used white. Now stick, and then you shake off the excess as always. Great! More cookies! How exciting! More sprinkles in my bed. You know, just as a fun fact, these are incredibly difficult to wear. While they may seem like fun and games, just don't play them. Follow Rudolph's example. Don't play those games. Let's give a snowman a try. Squeeze from the top, don't forget, even though you want to. Forget. This is so much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Much like everything in life. Then you spread snow around the place. Then we're gonna come out. I'm gonna press these in so that way they kind of stay in there. Because sometimes when you just put the icing on top, they all fall off when you shake it off. So if you want a more full sprinkled look, make sure that you actually take the time to just press all of your sprinkles in. Let's take this one and let's give them little buttons. Button. Button. No. Button. Button. There we go. Let's take the red, because that's what we were using before with the little one, and now let's give him a little face. Wow, that's so much cuter than I actually thought it was going to be. I'm proud of that. I'll take it. What else have we not decorated yet? Our gingerbread man. Let's give our gingerbread man some clothes. I I always turn all of my gingerbread figures into girls when I decorate them, I've come to realize. So I'm just gonna give this little gingerbread sugar cookie man a dress because it's the 21st century, and if he's a man and he wants to wear a dress, well, by God it, he should be able to wear a dress. Who am I to say, no, you can't wear a dress, you're a boy. Also, I think I might just turn this one into a girl, but that's okay too. If you wake up one day and you're like, hey, I'm a boy, but you know what, I'm not feeling this vibe. You have the power to be like, I'm gonna choose a different look today. I'm gonna go for boobs and a vagina. Let's put some fun sprinkles that I haven't used. Oh, God. Who the hell does that? Wilton, you don't put any barrier between the opening and the cap, you just kind of let it all fall out there? I'm disappointed in you. There we go. That's friggin' adorable. So, last but not least, I'm gonna be decorating our bell that we have, and I'm gonna use all the colors on this because all the colors should be represented. So I'm gonna outline it in pretty red. This one's a little broken, so it kind of looks like the Liberty Bell, but that's okay too. You know, it's fine. These things happen. I mean, let's face it, America said, yo, our bell that stands for justice and freedom and all the things that make America America has broken, but we ain't gonna fix it. We're just gonna leave it as is. Because you know what? It's beautiful just the way it is. Last but not least, we're gonna take our white, we're gonna fill it all in the middle. Alrighty, and then let's put some sprinkles on top. Let's use the fun ones, because we didn't use many of them. There you go, that's very festive. Now, let me zoom in on all of these, so then that way you can get a proper vantage point view thing. And so here you go. Here are our finished decorated cookies. Now I only did one of each, but obviously you can see there are way more left to do. But that's the fun of decorating, is that you can make them all different. But here's a little sampling of what I decided to do for these today. I think they turned out quite festive. I would be really happy to eat these if I went to some holiday gathering. Look at that one. That one looks kind of like ice cream. So yeah, here are our holiday decorated cookies. They kind of look amazing, so I probably am going to take a picture of them and put them on Instagram because that's what validates me. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down in the comments down below. Also, if you like my channel, make sure you subscribe so then that way you don't miss out on any new videos. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Sunday. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye!